in a day and age where people don't create anything new. Literally think about this. All Marco's content is responding to the content that other people have created. That is the foundation of the anti-MLM movement in the world of marketing and online marketing. And so what we do in YouTube, it's really, you have to point out genius when you see it. If you don't know by now, one of my favorite little guys on YouTube is always Marco. He is what it is. But I want to point something out that's a genius side of him that he's doing, and I'm going to acknowledge it. All right, Marco may be known for his anti-MLM content, and he got that by weeding out the rest of the content on his YouTube channel that just was not working. Stand-up comedy, music, rapping, and he found his niche in cornering the market on one of the most highly emotional content subject matters to be out there, which is MLM, right? The pyramid scam, what everybody gets involved with. They do for a couple of weeks, they make no money, they quit, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is a scam, clearly, so I don't know where to find my people and vent about this. Most people find themselves venting in the comment section of YouTube content creators for anti-MLM like Marco, right? Always Marco. And it's what you do. I want you to see something why he's a genius at marketing and where he's actually going on the next level. So for those who don't know, Marco is being sued by an MLM company. He claims he had to move out of country. He had to change his location. He's rebranding. That's all he's doing is rebranding. This is his income, and you have to respect the game. If you notice, Marco's taking people on lately like Ed Milet and Patrick Bet-David, two powerhouses, and the reason he's doing that is because he's punching up at a level that will never get him any attention from them. But what it will do is it'll kick his content out further in the algorithms of YouTube based on thumbnails and content matter. What Marco does is what we all do, right? That's the new craze on social media, is you do commentary on someone else's stuff and you find the trigger emotion. That's the commonality where other people then go to the comment section and then boost your videos by engaging. So if we're all going to be piggybacking off of one another in the network marketing or marketing space when it comes down to YouTube, you have to acknowledge, and I want to give him credit, the sheer genius of this. What Marco is doing is reinventing himself and going into the can't prove a negative space of establishing himself as the expert, as the subject matter expert on whatever he chooses to deem as a scam. This is probably going to wind up helping his legal thing as well too, because what they can then establish is, well, yeah, Marco takes on everybody. He criticizes everybody. Ed Milet's never sued him. Whoever else has never sued him. So this is what Marco does. Marco is establishing himself as an expert on something that is just an opinion. That's all it is. And Marco's brilliance does not stop when it comes down to just leveraging what we all have the ability to, which is put our opinions out there about other people's content they created. He continues to capitalize off of those who are so highly and overly emotional in his own viewer base by just answering pretty much any answer that anybody will take to shut them up. Here's his great question from somebody who is commenting on his latest Patrick Bet-David video. My question is, what makes you so credible a person to comment on a multi-million-dollar business? And Marco's reply is, the same thing that makes me credible enough to know right from wrong, common sense and a moral compass. He is brilliant. That is completely subjective in every sense of the word. It's brilliant. So in a world where competition is king and you really do have to write off the successes from everyone else, that's exactly what this video is. I'm 100% following the Marco branding of, success for social media. What we're going to do is we find who's got a successful formula. We piggyback off of their formula. We take the content they created and we do our own narrative and emotional response to it, and then we put it out there. That's it. So in this video, I want to show you the brilliance of somebody like Always Marco. Again, I think he's very wrong about the network marketing space, and it just is what it is. But when it comes down to marketing, in a day and age where people don't create anything new, literally think about this. All Marco's content is responding to the content that other people have created. That is the foundation of the anti-MLM movement, but it's also being applied towards other things, as you see. So we have to give him credit where credit is due. You see where Marco is going from rebranding again, from rapping, which didn't work, stand-up comedy that didn't work, anti-MLM content, which is apparently getting him sued, and now he's going into the next phase of being the guru on opinionated subject matter for people who have attained such a high level that all you have to do is throw a rock and you're going to find somebody who it's affected them and upset them in some way, and that's going to be your massive base to make more money on YouTube. Well done, Marco. We appreciate that. We're going to ride your coattails off on this one. Thanks for your content.